In order for federal securities laws to apply, the instrument in question must be a security. The Securities Act of 1933 defines the term security broadly to include documents such as notes, stocks, and investment contracts. Under the Howey test, an investment contract is a contract, transaction, or scheme in which a person invests money in a common enterprise and expects profits solely from the efforts of others. In the 1979 case, International Brotherhood of Teamsters, Chauffeurs, Warehousemen, and Helpers of America versus Daniel, the court considered whether a compulsory pension plan was a security under the Howey test. The International Brotherhood of Teamsters, Chauffeurs, Warehousemen, and Helpers of America, which we'll call the Teamsters, is a labor union in the United States. John Daniel was a truck driver and member of the Local Seven-Oh-Five Teamsters based in Chicago, Illinois. In 1950, Daniel began working as a truck driver and joined the Local 705. 4 years later, the Teamsters negotiated a collective bargaining agreement, or CBA, with several employers, including the Local 705, in which employers agreed to pay into a pension fund for their respective employees. The pension plans were compulsory, employees didn't contribute, and employers paid into the fund each week. Under the plans, after 20 years of continuous service, all employees were eligible to collect payouts from the pension. In 1973, Daniel retired from his position and applied to the plan's administrator to collect payouts from the pension. However, the plan's administrator determined that Daniel was ineligible because he'd been briefly laid off in 1960, and no contributions were made on his behalf into the fund during that time period. Daniel then appealed the decision to the trustees of the fund, who affirmed and refused to waive the rule regarding continuous service. Subsequently, Daniel sued the Teamsters in federal district court, alleging that the Teamsters engaged in securities fraud in connection with the sale of securities. Specifically, Daniel argued that the Teamsters misrepresented and omitted to state material facts with respect to the value of the pension plan, which was a security. In response, the Teamsters moved to dismiss, arguing that the pension wasn't a security. The district court denied the motion, concluding that the pension constituted a security because the plan created an investment contract. The Teamsters appealed to the Seventh Circuit, which affirmed. The United States Supreme Court granted cert.